Happy Labor Day, everybody, and this is the Let's Talk About Pop Music for the summer of 2019. I haven't been making videos lately. I apologize. I have a full-time job now. I couldn't find the time, but I'll try to do better in the future. But anyway, let's just dive in.
You are somebody that I don't know, but you're taking shots at me like it's Patron, and I'm just like, damn.
I really wanted to give this song a chance. When I saw the lyric video, I was kind of on the fence about it, and I was thinking the music video is either going to make or break this song, and it broke it. Every single frame of this video is lazy, and all it does is highlight the laziness of the song itself. First off is the intellectual laziness of the lyrics. We have gone from "I'm gonna shake it off" to "you need to calm down," which also serves to be unbelievably condescending. It's also lazy in the fact that, clearly with the music video, it's supposed to be branding itself as an LGBT pride anthem, even though when you actually get down to it, there's only like 1/3 of the song that's actually about LGBT issues. And on that subject, it's kind of telling that she actually tries to be specific and like composed and normal when she talks about her own drama, but when she talks about the LGBT stuff, it's these like outdated cardboard cutout stereotypes of homophobia that really aren't that relevant to the conversation anymore. And when you get right down to it, all she really says is, I mean, that's true, but shade also never made anybody calm down, so your point? It also kind of rubs me the wrong way, the way they chose to go about making this music video. Instead of like being actually about LGBT people, it just has a bunch of cameos from LGBT celebrities, and that's not normally something you can tell about a person just from looking at them. So if you didn't know who these people were, their presence in the video would have absolutely no significance whatsoever. It almost kind of feels like this was supposed to be just another To the Haters song by Taylor Swift, but she added this LGBT stuff in order to sort of shield the song from criticism. At the very least, it comes off just as much virtue signaling as it does genuine compassion. If this really is an LGBT pride anthem, the LGBT community deserves better. But then again, you could also just sum it all up with this. Taylor Swift, you made the songs Bad Blood, and look what you made me do. I don't think you have any business telling other people to calm down.
I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100% that bitch. Even when I'm crying crazy, yeah, I got boy problems, that's the human in me.
The summer of 2019 has turned out to be a pretty terrible season for pop music. Not because this song is bad, this song is okay, but it's the best song that I'm talking about today, and I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Most of the good from this song comes from Lizzo herself, who has a pretty good personality on this track. I also like her flow and choice of wordplay. She actually puts forth a conscious effort to be good, which is rare and rare these days. There are a lot of memorable good lines in this song. I think my favorite one is the main one, "Why are men great till they have to be great? Why are some guys perfect until they actually have to step up?" If I had to nitpick, one thing that I would say about this song is that it kind of goes back and forth between her being really upset about this and being mad at this guy, and her saying, "Wow, you messed up, I'm awesome, I'm not affected at all, I'm moving on, my life is incredible." And I don't really know if they quite struck a balance between those two, but again, that's nitpicking. I really hope that Lizzo is the next in the next big female rapper sweepstakes. I think we can all agree that Nicki Minaj let us down, Cardi B isn't far behind, and Iggy Azalea didn't even have time to let us down, but so far, Lizzo seems pretty good.
Trips that you plan for the next whole week. Bands too long for a nigga so cheap and your flex so deep.
I'm starting to think that Chris Brown made a deal with the devil or something. Because even 10 years after something that for almost anybody else would be a career ruiner, he's still consistently getting chart play. He's still consistently getting hits. What kind of Faustian contract does this man have? He doesn't even have the quality of his music to fall back on either, because most of it's pretty terrible. This one's bad too. I swear, you could create an AI or a program that could literally just spit out a bunch of rap cliches and it could create trap songs like this. But this time, I think that the machine was a little glitchy, because what even is the thought process behind this song? It just seems to change so much about what it's about, what its tone is. We're kind of like reaching loyal levels of inconsistency in the writing. And if you thought the rapper slash artists on this track were gonna give you anything to distract you from how bad the writing is, guess again. Drake is doing the exact same thing he's been doing since he was probably a fetus, and Chris Brown is some of the most annoying I have ever heard him. Felonies aside, let it not be forgotten that Chris Brown is just a really obnoxious, terrible performer. Honestly, we should have let Jason Derulo replace this guy. I mean that too. No Guidance is a perfect name for this song because at no point does it feel like it has any idea of where it's going or what it wants to be. It's basically this big pile of nothing, and it became a top 10 hit.
Grab your loved ones, or grab your love partner. And if you're by yourself, no worries.
Oh, Old Town Road, what have you wrought? How? How did this happen? How did we get here as a society? This makes me think of that horrible thing in the Hannah Montana movie where she was doing like a hip-hop hoedown song, except worse. Part of me thinks that I shouldn't get that mad at this song because there's nothing like overtly distasteful, like gross or repellent about it. It seems like it came from a place of positivity, but then I thought about it some more and no. It is so clearly and transparently trying to ride off of the fame of Old Town Road remix, and it's so bad at it. It also tries to bring back something that I thought we had killed, which is rap dance songs. But then again, considering the fact that TikTok has sort of taken the place of Vine in the way that it shapes the pop charts with Old Town Road remix, we probably have more songs like this in store. Aside from how blindingly fake and astroturfed this song is, it's also just annoying in general. I do not like the way that this guy forms words, like the inflection, the tone of voice. It sounds like somewhere in between a country singer failing to make a trap song and a trap rapper failing to make a country song.
That was not so bad, that was not so bad.
I beg to differ! You know, sometimes you can just sort of tell by looking at the title of a song whether or not you're gonna like it. And when I saw the title, Hey Look Ma, I Made It, I thought that there was a pretty low chance of it being any good, and I was not proven wrong. This is like the opposite of High Hopes. I don't like this at all. High Hopes annoys a lot of people, and I can understand that. But at the very least, it sounds happy, it sounds joyful, it sounds excited about all the things that Brendon Urie has been given. This is the exact opposite of that. It's like passive aggressive, it's holier than thou. It's saying, oh yes, I'm at the top, but it's like at the top of the Rat Pack and I'm making songs for the sinners and stuff like that. This song also happens to sound pretty bad too. I've been in a marching band and no, brass instruments should not sound like that. And Brendon Urie's voice can get grating sometimes, but this is some of the most obnoxious I've ever heard him sound. If Brendon Urie wanted to make a song that would push him out of the limelight, a song that made all the goodwill that Making High Hopes brought the band seem unwarranted and ill thought out, he succeeded. This song is perfect for that. But if he actually wanted to make a good song, he completely failed.
I wish I could pretend I didn't need ya, but every touch is ooh la la la, it's true la la la.
Believe it or not, this is Shawn Mendes' very first #1 hit, and wow is it underwhelming. This is Mendes' second time collaborating with Camila Cabello, or at least the second time that I know of. The first one being I Know What You Did Last Summer, which I thought was okay, but I don't know about this one. It really comes off mostly like a Camila Cabello song featuring Shawn Mendes, not like a true duet or collaboration, especially considering the fact that he can't even sing all the chorus. Because when you actually listen to it, they both say, I love it when you call me senorita, but you hear Shawn's voice drop out at the word me. Also, considering the fact that Camila Cabello made Havana, it's kind of weird that this song really directly confuses French terms and words with Hispanic terms and words, you know? With both of these artists, we've seen them at their very best on the top of the charts and at their very worst at the top of the charts, but this is right smack dab in the middle. Nothing good, nothing bad, nothing memorable. It's just there.
bites me in vain. All I do is complain. She needs something to change. Need to take off the ass. So
I've kind of had to come to terms with the fact that I kind of like Post Malone's music, and yeah, I do like Post Malone's part here. He really has kind of mastered making that very like relaxed flow that you could listen to easily. And then Young Thug comes in and delivers something terrible. I refuse to believe that Young Thug put any thought or effort into his contribution. It sounds terrible, it's written terribly, and it clashes horribly with what Post Malone has set up. And I literally just realized this right now. I can't think of any examples of Post Malone himself featuring on another person's song. He's always just making his own stuff. Wow, that actually says a lot. Post Malone works hard to make his own things, only for other lazier rappers to come on his stuff and ruin it by not trying at all, but still getting part of the credit and the money. I didn't think I would ever have to be like a public defender of Post Malone, but I think I have to now, solely on the basis that he's trying. Wow, indeed.
I'm going on during this time. I feel there's no one to save me.
I didn't really think that songs like this became hits anymore, but something happened and this song slipped through the cracks, and I'm not very happy about it because this song is terrible. Piano ballads like this can work if they have good writing and good singing to sort of, fill up the space that having a very minimalist sound can create, but the lyrics are barely existent and the singing is absolutely atrocious. This guy sounds like the lead singer of a terrible post-grunge butt rock band from the mid-2000s trying to make a piano ballad. And I have to say, this song has definitely like the worst 2 seconds of any song on this list, hands down. Like, that is just painful. It hurts me to listen to that. Normally the problem with making these videos is that most of the songs are just too boring, but this time most of the songs are just flat out bad. 2019 is shaping up to be the worst year for pop music I have ever followed. Most of the songs have just been a chore to get through, and I hope that things get better in the fall. But until next time, I'll see you later.